Welcome to Tiger Den. I'm Derek.
And I'm Travis.
And this week we have some great packages.
We're just going to jump in our first package. First up is Maddie's video on the High North basketball assembly.
Spoiler alert, we lose.
This is the Timberwolf Day!
On February the 16th, Norman High students prepared for their second basketball game against their town rival, Norman North. With an assembly themed after Netflix's famed television show Stranger Things, Norman High Tigers got revved up for the upcoming game that night. Many characters from the show were seen during the assembly, along with many of its most popular scenes. Norman High's student council danced to many pop culture songs, with the pom and stomp teams along with Norman High's band making appearances as well. This is Madeline Base on Tiger Den, and don't forget to eat your Eggos.
Well, thanks for spoiling that, you jerk.
No problem, buddy. Now we'll take a look over Zach's PSA over lockers.
It's a very important PSA, starring none other than yours truly. Get my drugs.
My stuff's gone. That's all right, pal. Hi, I'm Don Felder. You might recognize me as the co-founder of Stuff and
Don
Stuff.
Felder, I know you.
That's right. Now today we're going to talk about something a little different. Does this scene look very familiar? You walk up to your locker and it's completely empty, stuff gone.
This has happened 3 times.
We can fix that. I'm proud to introduce the Lock, an exciting and innovative product that allows you to store your things in a secure, safe environment. Let's see how it works. Here's how it works. You take your handy-dandy lock, complete with customizable passcode. You take the lock and you slide it right in your perfect spot. Then you click it, lock it, sealed.
Let's see what happens when we use a lock.
What the heck?
Wow, really eye-opening stuff there. Keep your lockers locked.
Now, while we would never accept a sponsorship from any company, I want you to know that Stuff and Stuff by Don Felder is an amazing company. Again, we would never take a sponsorship or anything. But go check them out, okay?
Let's take a commercial break. Don't move a muscle.
We'll be right back. How do you do?
How does this look? It says $1 holla. Do not.
Welcome back to Tiger Den, everyone.
Let's move back on to Edmund's video. Derek, have you ever had the urge to go off-roading?
No, but I've got the urge to watch this video.
Well, lucky for you.
So where are we going?
So we're going to Sundog. It's in Lexington. It's like an off-roading trail for like 4x4s, motorcycles, or not motorcycles, like quads, just stuff like that. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right.
We'll figure it out.
All right. Sounds good.
So we just got here. What are we doing now?
We're about to follow Jack and see where he's gonna take us. Hopefully it's not too hard.
So what are you riding in right now?
I'm in a Toyota Tacoma 2015. I don't have 4x4, so hopefully we don't get stuck. And I mean, if we do, we got him to take us out. He's got 4x4. He's got basically all the goodies you need.
What is that, man?
What? Is it bad?
Bleep.
So just go to the right here.
Yeah, that's what I
in
was.
case he gets stuck.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Gotta bleep out some words. You told him he could do it?
Shove it in like that. Yeah, how it was. And then go. It'll line up once it goes.
This is pretty bad. Bro,
The battery wasn't spinning at all, so keep going.
look at this tire though.
Is it spinning?
No. Barely. It's starting to.
No. Keep going. No, here, move it away. It does it. Alright, that's what
We'll be back with help. Hopefully.
I hope I'm stuck.
No. So what have we run into, Eric?
So we have a problem.
A big one.
Yeah. Carlos peer pressured, I guess. Jack into going in a kind of a, what would you call it?
A sticky situation?
Yeah. So now we gotta go get some help. Hopefully someone's nice enough to kind of lend us a hand.
Yeah.
Is he in there?
Yeah, he's in there.
Keep it in reverse, keep the wheel straight.
Reverse. Keep the reverse and hit it a little. Yeah, he's in. Yank him out.
Wheel A. Wheel straight.
Hard straight, yeah.
Try one. Take it. Oh shit. Ray just took him out a little spin.
Took him home.
B71. More faith than that.
That looks like a cake, bro. You took him home.
So how do you feel about this?
Done, dude. I had a heart moment that I was scared.
So what'd you learn about peer pressure today?
I learned don't listen to Carlos.
Don't listen to Carlos.
You wouldn't have.
Bleep.
You only live once. So how'd you think this trip went?
Pretty good.
Let's recap what happened today.
So we went to Sundog, got in, went around to look for some trails, found a pretty good trail. But then Jack got stuck. We had to go find some help. We took a good, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I think, to find some help. Finally found some pretty nice people who gave us a hand, and then we took a couple pictures afterwards. Well, it was a pretty good day overall.
Whoa, looks like Edwin sure got into a sticky situation there.
Well, I know if anyone here got in a sticky situation, our security would protect them.
That brings us to our next package. It's by Wynter over the school security.
Let's see it.
Alright, so I'm here with Mr. Gibson, and can you tell us a little bit about the school security?
Sure. Well, actually feel like we've made quite a bit of progress from where we were, and part of our remodel and our expansion was to really start to secure the school better. So we've been actually working on this for 2-3 years now. Well, now we've actually got it to where the main building is tied to the science building, and then also the band building, and then we gated in where the courtyard is to all the way over to what we call the Sodexo building, or the 900 halls, and then also between those buildings back there by the band room and such. And what that's allowed us to do is to secure the perimeter of all the buildings. So we've worked really hard on getting doors locked down right after school starts. We make sure everything's locked down. Students still have access via the keypad code at the gates, and then also the 400 hall between classes. One thing that's not installed yet is the keypad on the 400 hall, and that's coming here very soon, and that will allow students to have easy passage. Right now we have to put a teacher there during passing and so forth. But I think we've come a long way on that part. I feel a little more secure. If somebody does come to our facility and they can't gain entrance unless they go through the front door, which is a secured vestibule now. So you come in and you are forced then to go to the front desk, which you can't get anywhere in the school until you actually get your badge for access to the school, and then they buzz you in through the door. So in that frame, we've come a long way. Another thing we've also added, another layer, is you'll notice that if you go around the perimeter of our building, you'll see that all the exterior doors are now numbered. And the purpose of that is if something were to happen and we had to call for assistance, we could always inform either the fire department, the police department, ambulance, whatever, where we believe there's either a disturbance or we need them to report to. And they have a map of where all those doors are. So that's another added layer. And then another thing we have done in the past, and we're currently updating again, is our crisis plan. And we do have one now, but you always want to be looking at that and revamping and trying to find better ways to do things. So we're in the process of going back and reviewing it and seeing where there might be holes or gaps, and then trying to fix those things. So I think we've come a long way. You're never really there. I think you always have to go back and reassess, and we learn a little more. We work really close with the state of Oklahoma. our local departments, the police department, fire department, and so forth. And so we get a lot of input on better ways to do things and keep everybody safe. And that's really what it's about.
All right, thank you, Mr. Gibson.
You bet. Absolutely.
I'm sure glad I know that I go to a safe school.
Well, good video, Wynter. Now let's take a look at Question of the Week with Alex.
All right, well, me personally, I think it's too little on me. I think we need to get our student section up, you know, get more hype. It pumps us up, you know, while we're on that field.
Step up.
Yeah.
I think that there is a lot of emphasis placed on like football and basketball, especially like here in America in our society. I mean, there's like adults that are very into like high school football and they have their own pep assemblies. And I know that this year the swim team, our regional or our state, falls on the same day as the assembly where we're supposed to be recognized, but they planned it so that it fits well for basketball, and so it's a little bit frustrating for the other sports because they don't get as much recognition as the other sports. So
there's too much emphasis placed on football because we don't talk about the arts or literally any other sport. Literally, our entire school talks about football, and that's it. And sometimes other things need recognition.
I think football is a great American pastime, but I don't necessarily think that it should have a huge place in our education. And I think I took art like my freshman and sophomore year, and we would have to buy snacks and give money to a concession stand in order to get art supplies. And I don't know, I think that there is like way too much emphasis on football in public schools, and I think that it needs to be minimized. It's a great thing for socializing. Maybe we could find like a way to like balance it, but I do think at this like current time, like it's just too much.
Well, Derek, what are your thoughts on the football team?
I feel like they're overemphasized. What about you?
Personally, I think a football team doesn't exist. It's all just a big government conspiracy, you know?
Now going to the next PSA with Xander over important stuff.
Hello. This is PSA for you to, because you should, for you to do your projects on time and correctly. Because if you don't, they look a little bit like this.
Wow, very important information there. I hope you caught that.
Now it's time for a commercial break. We'll be back shortly.
See you in a bit. All right, that break sure to get me excited to watch the next video. But first, Derek, what do you want to do before you die?
I want to watch a video about dirt bikes.
Wow, that's a crazy coincidence. That's what Trey's package is all about.
Wow.
On this week's edition of Sports on Tiger Den, might not be necessarily school-related sports, but as a last resource for footage, I decided to take a camera out to the dirt bike track off of the river and take some videos of me riding my dirt bike. While there aren't many kids at Norman High that ride dirt bikes, there are a few.
What's up, man? What's your name? Keelan? Keelan? I understand you go to Norman High. What grade are you in?
I'm a freshman.
You're a freshman? How long have you been riding?
For about 3 years.
Some of the other kids that ride include Noah Erickson, Chase Bowman, and Mason Cifelli. I personally think that Norman High should have a dirt bike club because I mean we've got a yoga club and we've got all kinds of clubs that no one's even heard of before. So why can't we have a dirt bike club? Give me the 5-star rating on Yelp if you'd like to see more dirt bikes on Tiger Den.
Watch Tiger Den.
Wow, what crazy stunts.
He's going to be the next Evel Knievel.
Indeed. All right, we're too lazy to write a good segue, so let's just go into Jeannie's video from here.
You want to start?
Get it.
Okay. What does a house wear?
What?
A dress.
What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet?
What?
Supplies!
What time was Ella's dentist appointment?
What time?
Tooth hurty.
Okay, Joey, how do you think the unthinkable?
How?
An iceberg.
Wait, so you've heard of Newton's law, right?
Yes.
Have you heard of Cole's law?
I've heard this one
Like
before.
thinly sliced cabbage?
I'm supposed to say, no, I've never heard of coleslaw. Hey, what do you call a dog that has no arms or legs?
I don't know, it sounds like he has a pretty rough life.
Oh no, it doesn't matter what you call it, he's still not gonna come.
So I went to the grocery store yesterday, right? I needed to get some milk. And as I was checking out, the cashier was like, "Do you want it in a bag?" And I was like, "No, you can keep it in the carton."
What? Wait, I'm trying to think of it. Oh! How does the moon get a haircut?
How?
He clips it. Okay, wait, hey John.
Yeah.
Hey, why did the light turn red in the middle of the street?
Why?
You had to change in the middle of the street.
Those are some good jokes. What do you think? Indeed.
Now, let's go to our last video with David over lost items.
Good afternoon, Norman High. My name is David Johnson, and welcome to a segment I like to call David the Food Critic. Today's special food is CC's Cheese Pizza. So far on this campus, there are only 2 known pizza places, Sandro's and CC's. Sandro's is right across the high school, but if you're willing to take a little longer walk, you may be able to find a good pizza. What do I mean by that? Good pizza. Let me show you. Now that is what you call a good pizza. Right amount of cheese, right amount of sauce, and just the right amount of crust. Only downside with trying to get to CC's is a long walk, and then it's $6 plus tax for a carry-out pizza. But I guarantee you, you won't be disappointed. David the Food Critic out. Just tasty. Just tasty.
Speaking of lost things, where's my wallet?
No clue, that's weird. Well, while Derek looks for his wallet, we're going to wrap up this show. So, see you next time, y'all. Goodbye.